All right. So, yeah, I sort of mentioned this in the video that I made for you,
Hmm.
but one thing that I really wanted to know was if your family has ever seen Todd Howard.
Not that I know of, but I mean, it's a sad story. So, alcoholism runs in my family,
Yeah.
and I would be an alcoholic, except my parents drink all the beer in the house before I get home. And so when I get home, they can't even talk. They're just passed out. So I mean, Todd could be here all day, and I wouldn't even know.
Well, they'd probably forget, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, they forget or they're just passed out the whole all day, and they
I
can't
I mean,
remember anything.
like, I'm literally drinking right now, and I can't even remember how I started talking to you. So I completely understand that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like, are your cats alcoholics?
No, actually, they just drink water and eat cat food. And Sadie
And
sometimes drinks a little bit of fruit punch. Fruit punch
well,
is
they're kind of
mhm.
yeah. Go
Fruit
on.
punch is my favorite drink.
Yeah,
Just
that's a really weird favorite drink, man.
yeah.
Like, I think fruit punch should be on, like, the end of the list for me, but
Hmm.
it's literally at the top of yours.
Yeah.
That's fucking interesting. Um, but your cats are kind of like a witness to the phenomenon, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I know there's Sadie, and who else is there?
Marbles.
Okay, and she's still around, right?
Which one, Sadie and Mar? Yeah, well, they're both still around.
Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. How old are
Uh,
they?
Marbles, I think, is 2 or 3 years old, and Sadie's maybe 10 or 11. Don't remember
Okay, yeah, because
exactly.
I kind of remember when you got marbles a couple years ago.
And we had a Pepper for a little while before she died. And
I sort of remember that.
yeah, I've got videos of her. Uh,
How old was she when she passed away?
I have no idea because we got her when she was already old, and I cannot
Ah,
remember how old she was. Before that, we had Miss Kitty and Mr. Kitty, and we got them when
yeah,
they were
I think
kittens.
they were cremated, right?
Yeah, Miss, all three of them were cremated,
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
and I think I did a video of their little urns.
Yeah, you did. That's how I
Okay.
know that. um, okay, so the other thing I was wondering about is that Todd Howard sometimes, and like again, I sort of mentioned this in the video, but sometimes it seems like he appears in things that don't make any sense,
Yeah,
like a toaster,
yeah.
and it, what do you think is happening? Is he a freaking hologram?
He's Todd Howard. He can do anything. He can appear in anything, on anything, anywhere, at any time, even if it's impossible. One time I've got like an air vent directly above my bed, and one time I was just laying there, and I look up and I just see him looking down at me, and like this, this isn't like a gigantic air vent; it's just a tiny little air vent, and there's his face. And he looked at me, and
So how
uh,
horrifying is that?
you get used to it. It's
Yeah.
because he was smiling. That well, oh gee, I could talk about Todd's smile all day.
Do you think he's like a guardian angel or something?
Maybe.
Um,
Do you ever wonder what Todd looks like with his shirt off?
no, I really had never thought that.
He's never let me see it.
No? Are
No,
you serious? In
no,
all apparitions, he's never, like, showed up with his shirt off?
no. He just doesn't let me see it. He's
Are
probably
you
got
sure he's
great
not
abs. He looks like he works out.
are you sure he's just not, like he's not letting you, or is he just hasn't thought to do it?
I don't know. I mean, he's married, so maybe
Oh, I
that's
didn't even
why.
know that.
Yeah, married
Yeah.
married to a Toddetta, and
Yeah.
he has two
Actually,
kids, Todd Rietta and Toddina.
yeah, that makes sense. There's probably a lot of Todds in that family.
Yeah, he actually changed everybody's name to Todd once he had the
He's
power to do it.
Yeah, he's kind of like a narcissist.
Yeah. Did you see
Um,
in the they did a live stream of I don't remember what it was about. It was an Xbox live stream. Had Todd Howard there, and behind him, he had the Ark of the Covenant just sitting behind him, and he didn't call attention to it or anything. He just wanted us to know he had the Ark of the Covenant, and it's like saying, "Well, Todd, we see it, and I guess we have to do what you say." Because he has the Ark of the Covenant. Once you got that, you can do anything you want.
he has a lot of power, man.
Yeah,
Like probably more than the president in a way.
yeah.
Um, has he ever appeared on camera? Like whether it was picture or video?
I've tried, but it doesn't appear. Like he just
Yeah,
doesn't
he's like
show
a
up in the camp.
vampire.
Yeah, I don't know if he's editing himself out of the video using his powers, or if he just naturally can't show up on camera unless he wants you to see him on camera.
But, like, I remember that one video when you were summoning him in the bathroom.
Yeah,
We could all hear him, but
yeah.
the
He
lights were
breathed
off.
on me,
Yeah,
and you know he stole all my shampoo and my soap. He didn't just take my $60 my wallet. He took my wallet,
I remember. It was
and he
really
took
rude, actually.
everything that was in the shower too. I don't know why. A lot of I mean, it's all used stuff. I don't know what he was going to do with it.
It's just like it's just so psychotic to me,
Yeah.
the way he acts sometimes. Um, how many, like, copies of Skyrim do you own at this point?
Ah, I'd have to check the warehouse. I really
You
don't know.
freaking warehouse?
Yeah. Oh well, a couple warehouses.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
it's a lot. I mean, I don't want to say I don't want to guess at the number because if I'm wrong, Todd will be angry.
Yeah, he'll because if it's too low.
Yeah, if it's too low, and if I say a number higher than I actually have, that'll piss him off too. So
Yeah, because
I
you're
just
lying.
yeah, I have to say. I mean, I got a couple warehouses full.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's just so messed up. Like, hey, so what about Fallout 76?
Let's see. I got that. It's not been out as long,
Yeah,
so I don't have as many.
and there's not as many iterations.
Yeah. I mean, I, I think I want to say maybe I got half a warehouse full. Fallout 76. It's no, it's not the game itself. Todd wants us to have. It's the atoms.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Because with Fallout 76, he doesn't care about the actual game. He just wants us to buy his atoms. Did you know
Yeah,
that
he
when?
doesn't seem as passionate about that one.
Yeah, the thing is, people think they're buying virtual atoms, like fake atoms. They're not. Those are actually atoms that Todd Howard has scraped off of his body, and when you buy them, he sends them to you in a little
That's
bag.
fucking that's so sick. It kinda makes me wanna puke.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know how you live like this, man.
yeah.
Um, okay, so this is, like, a little morbid,
Hmm.
but do you think he's ever killed anyone?
Oh yeah, of course.
Why? Because they didn't buy Skyrim?
Yeah, like he's got that look in his eye,
He does, he really does.
like he's saying, well, because so there's people who they act like they act crazy because they want people to think they're scary. They're really not. But you got
Yeah.
somebody like Todd Howard. He knows he's scary. He doesn't have to act scary. Like, everybody knows.
Well,
He can
there's
just
people that he's one of those people where he might try to act normal, but he can't pass it off
yeah. Like you can
because he's
always
like a
tell. Like
psycho.
he looks at you. Like
Yeah.
the other day I was at a local game store and I go in there and Todd Howard's the cashier, of course. And I just want to buy Returnal for the PlayStation 5.
Oh, absolutely, that game looks amazing.
Yeah. And so normally this wouldn't be a problem. Todd would say,
No.
Certainly, Mr. Catman, here's your game." But Microsoft bought Bethesda.
Oh god, I know.
And so Todd does not tolerate PlayStation games. He doesn't tolerate anything with PlayStation anymore.
Did you hear how you couldn't, like, game share between PS5 and PS4?
Oh, I haven't
And
heard that.
it was all because of Todd Howard,
Oh yeah, I I
and
I,
they
I can
finally
I
allowed
can
it, and
believe
he
that.
was
I can
so
believe that.
angry.
Yeah, I
He's
can believe that.
oh my god. I just can't believe he had the ability to even, like, block that on a Sony platform.
Yeah, I mean it's Todd Howard.
Yeah,
He is the shadow president.
he truly is,
Yeah,
of Game Land.
there's actually a game called Shadow President. I believe it's from 1994. That game was actually about Todd Howard. I don't know if you. It's an old game, so most people have never played it.
I've never
But
played it.
yeah, if you were to play it, Todd Howard's going to be in there.
Fucking goosebumps the entire time.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so this one's kinda like conjecture,
Hmm.
but do you think it's possible like, what do you think the twist is gonna be? Do you think it's like, "Oh, he's been dead the entire time?" Or
Oh
do you
yeah.
think
Oh
it's
gee.
like
I
like
don't know if
or do you
Todd's like a hammer. He's a blunt instrument.
mhm,
I don't know if I don't know if there's going to be a twist because he's just blunt and it's he's like he's like a fist to the face.
yeah.
It's like
I
it's
mean, it
like
feels that way.
yeah, he's not like a Sean Murray.
No.
Now Sean Murray, he's got a lot of twists and turns. Not Todd.
Yeah.
Todd doesn't. I don't know. Like he could. There could be some really great twists. It turns out that Skyrim like extends everybody's life, and that's why he's so desperate to sell it. But he can't. But if he tells anybody, it won't work.
Like, if he tells anyone, no one's gonna believe him.
Yeah.
So, he'll just come across
Yeah.
crazy, so he's just trying to push on everyone.
Yeah. I just wonder if like he's an ancient Greek god. Because
Well,
first
okay,
off,
that's
just
yeah.
look at him. Oh my God! Just look at Todd Howard.
Well, that was gonna be
And
my other twist. He's either
there's a
dead or he's
I don't know if
immortal.
it's I can't remember if it's a Greek god or like somebody lower. There's somebody who was cursed to speak the truth, but nobody would believe them.
That's Cassandra.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
and I just wonder if that's Todd. Like he always like everything he says is actually the truth, but nobody believes him. Every single word out of his
yeah,
mouth is a lie.
yeah. That sounds like something that could happen to
Yeah,
Todd.
I mean he looks like he's. I mean, gun to my head, if I had to spend the rest of my life with Todd Howard, I would, because he's the most handsome man I've ever seen in my life.
I think he wants to spend the rest of his life with you, so you're probably good there.
I think he just shows up like he's lonely sometimes.
Oh, really? You think it's like a
Yeah,
pathetic thing?
the what?
You think it's kinda like a pathetic thing?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kinda sad.
Hold on. No, he's not pathetic. He's not pathetic. He's here. Todd's here.
I can fucking tell, dude.
He's the greatest man who's ever lived. He's oh okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Uh, don't worry about the noises that just happened.
No, I feel like I just had a window into your life, and it's very frightening. He can't hear me, right?
Uh,
I can never
no.
tell.
He definitely cannot hear anything you're saying right now. Uh, you can
I
say
like,
whatever you
listen,
want about
I
him.
think Skyrim is my favorite game ever, and I think he's great. I'm just getting nervous for your safety, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can just say whatever. Whatever you want.
I beat it 5 times, and it
Oh
just got
no.
better every time.
Okay. Todd's liking that. He's liking that.
Okay, good, thank God.
Okay.
Um, does he have a gun?
Todd doesn't need a gun.
Okay.
He can just take you in one hand, crush you, just
Yeah.
crush you like a balloon. I don't even know what that means. You can't crush a balloon.
I don't know what the fuck that means either, man. Um, I guess I'm gonna move away from Todd because
Okay.
I'm getting nervous,
Okay.
and I wanted to ask you, like, what opera house did you train at when you learned how to sing?
I trained at the Sadie Institutional Music House for cats.
That makes sense. That
And
100%.
it's not like my cat Sadie. It's not named after her. It's just a coincidence.
Oh, that's fucking
The
weird
fact
then.
that it's about cats too. Like, and then, in
So
fact, Sadie's name has nothing to do with it because I went to that place after we got Sadie.
oh,
It's just
is it spelled the same?
yeah, it's spelled the same. The
That's a
cat look
really weird coincidence.
yeah, and like even the person who runs the place looks exactly like Sadie too, but it's not Sadie.
Okay.
Weird.
That's really confusing lore.
Yeah.
Um, okay, something else I really wanted to mention was
Mhm.
that everyone talks about your Todd Howard stuff
Yeah.
on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
No one mentions that you literally solved the gun control issue because 'cause you're like a political genius.
Yeah.
Why does
I'll
no one mention this?
I'll be honest, I don't remember that. I don't remember ever making a video about that.
You made a video that said
I
and
don't
and and dude, I honestly am not shocked you don't remember it because no one commented on it and it
yeah.
had no upvotes,
Yeah.
and you basically said, "If everyone trained and organized and bought guns,
Yeah.
regardless of your views,
Yeah.
this issue'd be over," and it's actually 100% true. Like,
Yeah.
you should have been on the Senate floor saying this
That's
stuff.
not even my idea.
Who the fuck came up with that?
That wasn't my idea. There was a bearded German man in the 1800s who said that.
Marx?
Yeah.
What?
He said the proletariat must be armed and organized. He even said the nice thing about him is that everything he says, he doesn't just say one thing. He says it and then says like a billion other things after it to
And then
explain
you're prob
everything about it. Like, so if you ever think, well, what did he mean by? No, there's 10 paragraphs where he explains what he meant by it right after he says it.
yeah,
That's the
he was
great
a really
thing.
smart he was a really smart guy.
Yeah, it's nice how verbose he was.
Right, and, how he knew how to solve American issues before he
Yes,
like, even understood America.
yeah. One thing people don't like is that after Abraham Lincoln was elected, Karl Marx actually sent him a letter congratulating him on being elected. And so people think that Karl Marx would have hated Abraham Lincoln just because he was running America. And Karl Marx was far more nuanced than that, which was very interesting to me when I
Yeah,
found that
he's a
out.
very interesting man.
And I don't think he
Yeah,
actually ever owned weapons of any kind himself.
but yeah, he knew how to deal with them.
Yeah,
That's a genius.
like I don't know if I don't think he ever even attempted to. I doubt he ever even attempted to try to get anything.
That's kind of like
Like
when
even a hunt.
Einstein fled Germany and
Yeah,
gave us a nuclear bomb.
yeah. I don't think he ever even tried to like get a hunting rifle.
Do you think he may have, like, a sword or something?
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, all kinds of people had swords back then. Just put up on your
Really?
wall. Just find
Because they
it.
used
You
to
just go out to
disarm
a
people.
battlefield and grab one off the ground.
Oh, yeah, after like, dude, like, after, like, Waterloo, I'd be out there just
Yeah,
scrounging for swords.
yeah,
Yeah, totally. It probably was, like, really easy to find some good fucking
yes,
gear then. Okay, last question.
yeah.
Okay, and this is, like, kinda weird, but I you talk about being in the woods and you talk about being in caves,
Yeah,
and I have this picture of you, and I always wonder, are you just walking around like a normal dude, or are you, like, skipping around all happy and shit?
I'm skipping around all happy and shit.
Okay, that's how I pictured you, but I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. Like, yeah,
Well,
I
that,
picture you
well,
just kinda skipping around.
that's because if I don't, then all the darkness inside comes out.
Yeah, you wanna die otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking sweet, sweet
Yeah.
abyss
You
of
say, hey
nothingness just
there,
walks you.
hey there, Forrest. Looks like I'm living for another day today. A cat purred for me today. I get to live a whole nother day.
So uplifting.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do it, man? How do you keep such a good mood?
Uh, I only keep a good mood for the cameras, which is like 2 minutes a day. It's easy to be happy for only 2 minutes, especially when you're faking it. I think that's why I'd be a great actor because I've been having to fake it my entire life.
Yeah,
But the thing is, I want to be able to actually be an actor because I have to fake it. I'd
yeah,
never be able to actually, uh, I would never actually go out to do it and do anything.
yeah, because it takes too much effort and
Yeah,
motivation is just lacking, man, like everything. And also, like, drama would probably be really hard to do because you have to fake being sad,
yeah. Well, I don't
and
have
that
to
would
fake
probably
that.
well, yeah, 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 but I mean, like, welling in it would make you wanna die type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Jesus Christ, dude. Well, anyway, man,
yep,
it was great talking to you,
yep.
and, I
You too.
really appreciate
Oh,
you doing
you're
this for
welcome.
me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we can both, like, upload this and,
All right.
uh yeah, I guess we'll have to figure out Google now or something,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. I'll stop recording now.